At 81 years old, Danny Trejo stands as one of Hollywood's most unforgettable and admired personalities. Yet behind the rugged face, the gravelly voice, and the larger-than-life film roles lies a history filled with pain, trauma, and heartbreaking struggles that many fans never fully realize. His journey toward becoming a cultural icon is rooted in experiences so dark and difficult that most people would never have survived them. Long before he appeared on screen, Trejo grew up in a harsh and violent environment in Los Angeles, surrounded by crime, addiction, and chaos, and by the time he was just 12, he had already fallen into heroin use. During his teenage years, he moved in and out of juvenile halls, learning early how to navigate places where danger was constant and hope was almost impossible to hold on to. That troubled childhood set him on a path that eventually led to years inside some of the most dangerous prisons in the country, where he faced riots, loneliness, and brutal violence, experiences that left deep emotional scars he carried long after he walked free. Yet it was also in prison that Trejo found the turning point that changed everything, embracing sobriety, discovering discipline, and making a promise to rebuild his life. Even when he eventually rose to fame, appearing in more than 400 films, the personal challenges did not disappear. Fame may have transformed him into one of Hollywood's most recognizable tough guys, but behind the scenes, Trejo still grappled with financial hardships, painful injuries, and the emotional toll of constantly being cast in roles that mirrored the violent world he fought hard to escape. Alongside his work in the film industry, he poured his heart into helping others, often giving more than he kept, driven by a need to prevent others from falling into the same traps that nearly destroyed him. But some tragedies cut deeper than any Hollywood setback. In 2023, Trejo shared the devastating loss of his beloved dog Dixie, whose companionship had carried him through some of his darkest emotional battles. On top of that, he has watched family members struggle with addiction, poverty, and incarceration, reminders of the life he once lived and proof of how difficult breaking the cycle can be. Now, at 81, Danny Trejo continues to push forward, battling the challenges of aging while still confronting the echoes of the trauma he endured in his youth. Despite everything he has faced, childhood suffering, imprisonment, heartbreak, and loss, he remains a symbol of strength, resilience, and transformation. His story is tragic, not because he fell, but because of how hard he had to fight just to rise again and stay standing. If Danny Trejo's journey touched your heart, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Thank you for watching.